Always trying to get this lighting right, y'all. I can never get it. Sometimes I get it perfect, sometimes I don't. Because it reflects off my complexion and whatever color I'm wearing. So we gonna do what we can do. Uh, wow, that's interesting. Okay, but you can see me. I'm just look like I'm in red. Okay, okay, it's just it's shifting. But I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Been a long busy day. Um, Even when I'm doing stuff, it still feels like I'm not doing enough. Good evening, Mr. James. How are you? So today I'm just testing out. I was just testing out some things and trying to figure some things out. You know what I'm saying? We got to make that extra income. You should have streams of income. Um, that's what it's about. That's life. You know, if you don't have money coming in from every angle, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. We're not gonna complain about the economy. We all know what it is. But I'm just grateful to have strength to do the things that I do. I'm grateful that I have gifts, and I feel like, this is lighter. Oh, my children moved all the lighters. Mm-hmm. Uh, oh, there's one right here. Um, I feel like I could tighten up some. I know, as a matter of fact, I could tighten up a whole lot. But my brain is always just, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And we're here. Some people not doing this half of the things I'm doing, so I need to be grateful in that, right? And you know why I may be having some, cut this TV off. So that may help. It's really dark now. I need to fix this, y'all. I can't take it. I really can't take it. Hold on. Feel like I'm glowing. Okay, y'all, give me a second. Put my lady back in her spot. I was working, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me get this lighting right. Okay. Thumbs up if you had it tonight. That would be great. Fix this lighting here. There we go. There, that should be better. Okay. Okay, good. That's great. It is what it is, right? Okay. Cool. We good. We good. We good. Yeah, it has been. All the moon phases. I'm noticing the moon phases with the moons and all that. And it just seems like with the moon phases, I it gets really, really different with my boyfriends. You know, I have a boyfriend, but it's evidently I still have a boyfriend that I thought he wasn't my boyfriend. I just say, you know what? It's my Gemini boyfriend. I've never dated a Gemini. So it gets real interesting with us. And whew, y'all not here to listen to my relationship problems, because that'll be a whole story time. But I just told him today, I said, listen, he sent me something, and I just give this man a hard time. And sometimes you just have to realize that you may be the problem. And we're gonna chime in. I just wanted this. Somebody need to hear this. Sometimes you feel like they're the problem. You do all this stuff, and you just end up saying, you know what, I'm the problem. And if you whatever you want, if somebody's giving you something positive, just go with it, even if it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like it should be this way and that way. And so when he hits me up, it's positive. I don't like the circumstance, but he was real about it. And Spirit was like, just calm down, calm all that down, and tell him how you really feel. And I did. And it was simply, I love you. That I never said that before. This my Gemini, man. I never said I love you before. And that crushed my ego and my pride. Because I was determined, I'm not going to tell this to this man. And Spirit said, tell it. And it opened up a whole portal. And this was the day for that, for communication. Went through all that for what? People going to be people. They're going to do how they do. Because I'm going to do how I do. And people still love me. So I could give others that same grace. So that was my life lesson today. That Tayi, yeah, you could be a whole problem. And you just need to stop being stubborn. All right. Prideful. That ego. I got a big ego. I know. And just tell them how you feel for real. And it wasn't the black woman popping your neck. It was just simply words from my heart. And it crushed me and freed me at the same time. Can y'all relate? And that was the deliverance. Right. Absolutely. It's 4 of us. A hot mess. So his people nice. The 2 he got, then it's just, he just be doing a lot of stuff. Yes, 4 of us dating. Talk about Polly. Yikes. Oh. Yeah, it can always be worse. Yeah, it can always be worse. Yeah. You have to think about that too. You know what I'm saying? I was able to sit at my table and everything. And some days I'm thinking like I want to go to sleep. And I'm like, I really want to go to sleep. I want to take a nap. Then I get this burst of energy. Then I'm like, damn, I can't take a nap. And in my mind, I'm trying to make myself sleepy. It just be crazy. It just be crazy. First and foremost, I have to adjust myself. Y'all know I'm used to running, driving, and working. But I have to adjust myself and say, this is the way it is. And this is the way Spirit wants it to be. So get your ass out there. Show that jury. Get your ass on YouTube. Adjust some things. Make some things. Do what you got to do. And deal with it. Stop. Me having a temper tantrum. Stop all that. It's not changing anything. I got to do what Spirit want me to do. And y'all, sometimes, a lot of times, it's not easy. But when you just say, you know how they say, let go and let God. When you let go and let Spirit, it's easy. We make it hard on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing about these damn bills, but pay them or wait for the money to come. If you don't have the money, you just go with the flow. And when you learn to go with the flow, Spirit can really, really work on your behalf. We try to manipulate. We try to conjure up. We should be conjuring up what Spirit tell us to conjure up. And you just get nowhere fast. And this is what it is. This is what it is. And I have to accept it. I'm at home where I can do my magic work. And I did ask Spirit, I want to be home. But you never know how that's going to pan out. Okay, that's the thing. But you can't tell Spirit what to do all the time. Spirit does what's best. If we say, work it out for our highest good, just wait for it. It's coming. And you may not like how it comes. Okay? So, I might as well smile when I get on here. And, yes, right. Double take. Yeah. Right. Don't everybody speak at the same time. I was like, The problem is I love you. I said, the problem is I love your ass. That's what I said. And he was like, I love you too, girl. That's all it took. I was like, ah. One was like, did you say that? The other one's like, I'm glad you said that. Talking about that. Woo. God be with us all with these Geminis. I tell you, we something. All right, I got my selenite. Let's just release some healing in the atmosphere. Like today, working on dressing candles, then shit started happening. Then the spirit said, no lighting them. Too much shit going on around me. So you dressed them and you couldn't light them. I know that was aggravating. And spirit telling me you need to have a candle going. You see what I'm saying? Like that candle was done before you go to bed. A candle need to be going. They adamant over here for some candles. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I'm gonna do a success one. Pull one knee. An orange one. Did I do an orange one already? I could do orange and yellow for success. I could do a healing one. I don't know what they want. I'm gonna wait, but I need to be having one burning, and it feels so cozy, when I'm burning them. And this darn incense. Okay, y'all, let's chime in. Here we go. All right. What y'all hear in the back is the dryer. Don't pay any no attention. Okay, here we go. Okay, tonight we're talking about decommissioning poppets. All right, and this is going to be short and sweet, very short and sweet, y'all. And then tomorrow night we'll come back with another short lesson. Like 2 or 3 more lessons. And we are good to go tomorrow. Gravy, beans, and rice. I gotta do these zodiac readings. Oh, I gotta do them. Okay, that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Gravy, beans, and rice. Okay, here we go. Decommissioning poppets. If a poppet or magical doll you have created and enchanted has done all you wanted to do, or you wish to discontinue the magical connection between it and a person it represents for any reason, you should conduct a ritual to thank it. Then cut the ties and connections. You can also lay the doll down. It does not have the word down. You can also lay the doll to rest or recycle it. Cast a circle and invite in the elements and any spirits or deities that were present when the doll was enchanted. Thank the doll and state that its work is over. Say, I thank you, the name of the doll, your work is done. Pass an athame, I think that's how you say it, or scissors around the doll. That's your ritual dagger. Symbolically cutting any magical, spiritual, or energetic ties that connected to anyone or anything. Say, I cut the ties that bound and connected you to the name. If your magical doll was named, then say, I rename you, doll. You are as you once were, a thing of cloth, wax, clay, wood, so mold it be. So you take the name off the individual and you rename it, a yarn doll. You rename it a wax, a clump of wax, whatever spirit puts in your spirit to say. If you are intending to keep the doll or repurpose it for other magic, you should then cleanse it with salty water, the smoke of burning herbs or incense, or by the light of the sun or moon. Say you are cleansed of all influence. I would say you know, I wouldn't do a quick cleanse with that. I would at least do a 24-hour, 48-hour cleanse if you're doing other work. And you may be prompted to do a little more because you want to make sure all that energy is off there. You don't want to mix anything, especially doing spell work for something or someone else. So please be open to spirit for that. I still ain't found none. I went to the store up, but they didn't have any. So I just may have to get them online. Pay a little more and get them online. And they will really, really be my special candles because they cost a little more. Yeah, so I can't wait till I get one. However, if your doll or poppet was purely created for one specific spell, it is best to recycle it, lay it to rest, or destroy it. The way you do that depends on what it is made of. Take the doll to pieces in the reverse order to how you created it. You can unpick stitches in wool or cloth and untie any threads or cords. Wax or clay that isn't permanently hardened can be kneaded back into a ball. Some dolls will have to be cut up or broken. Then end your ritual and open your circle. If you are an experienced witch, you probably have your own ways of doing that. But you can simply say, the rite, R-I-T-E, is ended, the circle is open. If you are disposing of your doll, please do it in an environmentally friendly way. Natural fabrics, untreated wood, or natural unbaked clay can be buried in the soil in your garden to decompose. Wax can be melted. Some materials can be burnt. Throwing things into running water was one traditional way of disposing of magical items that were no longer to be used. But today, that is littering and could land you with a fine as well as polluting the waterway. Also, don't pour anything down the drain that could block it, such as melted wax. You can put doll pieces into the recycling. Lost and found. What do you do if you accidentally lose a poppet or magical doll? Well, if you have exhausted all avenues of trying to find it, decommission a doll and make another if you still need one. Do the ritual to decommission Do the ritual to decommission a poppet just describe, but visualize or imagine the poppet in place of having the real thing. Go through the motions of cutting around the edge of the imaginary doll and then breaking it or cutting it up. The person the doll represented should cleanse themselves by having a bath to which a little salt has been added and visualizing all connections to the doll being cut. The other question is, what do you do if you find a poppet someone else has made that represents yourself, but you don't want the magic to continue? I have heard of people leaving little poppets with pins in them on people's doorsteps. Wow. Usually this is just done to scare the person. If they really wanted to do them harm with a poppet, they probably wouldn't leave it lying around. But there are spells and some magical traditions that involve ensuring the victim of a curse finds the doll. If you do want to end a poppet spell someone else has cast, you can still go through the ritual to decommission a poppet. You should also have a bath with a little salt added and visualize cutting any remaining ties to the poppet and to the person who attempted to curse you. You might want to leave out the bit about thanking the doll though. And that's it. Okay? So let's just pray none of us loses a poppet and nobody leaves some shit on our doorstep. Let's just go ahead and put that out in the universe that won't be our issue. But it is good that we have that information. So now we know in order to break a spell. Hey y'all, hey Kira, hey sis, how y'all doing? So that's it. That's good to know. Like I said, if you are listening to my teaching classes, whatever, I talks, and you're like, I don't need that, I'm not going to use that, don't be ignorant. How they say, don't be ignorant to Satan's devices. And why I say it like that, because people will, do stuff and, purposely to hurt or to harm or to mess up your life, it's good to have this information, because you'll know exactly what to do if you should ever encounter a magical doll. Anything else that we learn about. So knowledge, again, as I always say, is power. So that is what you do to decommission a doll. That's it. I was just looking at my doll. I got kind of caught up. I think she's helping me get stuff done at my table. I think she's helping me, just have strength. And I got some emotional things going on, but that's level. That's level. I get a little but it's too much magic around me. I've set my atmosphere, in such a blessed way that I can't let that stuff bother me. And people gonna be people, okay? I just, have to keep myself together and do what's right. Like I said, one of my boyfriends, he's still my boyfriend. I thought we had broke up. He was like, I was thinking about you, XYZ, XYZ. And I was like, But I had to humble myself. Okay? And Spirit said, whatever you want in your atmosphere, you got to put that there. Nobody can put, I don't know who that's for. Nobody can put that there for you. Again, whatever you want in your atmosphere, you put that there. Even if you're having issues in your relationship, you having issues with your health, you having, what I'm saying? You put in your atmosphere what needs to be there. Okay? And then anything outside of that, you create a protection shield. We learned about creating a bubble. We learned about protecting our home. We learned about calling on our deities, our ancestors, our spirit guides, angels. One thing I love to pray, especially if I'm praying for someone, with someone, I always call forth angels to protect the four corners of their home. You know what I'm saying? It's such a blessing. You create whatever you want, whatever you desire. Okay, so I'm feeling a little magical. I'm doing a quick reading. Let's use these. Okay, we got the spellcaster cards. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Let's do the spellcaster, and we're gonna do everyday witch. Cause I've really been feeling a little witchy, y'all. I really have. And I'm having all these dreams. Like, I had a dream last night that I was this man, this big tall man. Anybody got an interpretation? I just feel led to share it with y'all. I used to have a nail business called Elegant Hands and Feet Will Travel. And I would go to people's homes, and I was in my 20s. I would go to people's homes and I would do their nails, their manicure and their pedicure. And I kind of stopped because I had one male client. It got kind of out of hand, and things happened that shouldn't happen. Okay, and I regret that for a lot of reasons. Anyway, so in the dream, he was a big tall man, y'all. I had a boyfriend in college. He was 6'7". That's how this man looked like he was, but he was slim and could not play basketball. But that's another topic for another day. But this man was like that tall, but he was a thick man. But he had this baby face, like the guy I dated in college. And he was just smiling, and I was trying to do his nails. I don't know why I was doing his nails, but every time I would do his nails and get his nails right, it was split. And when I'm split, I said, oh my God. So I had to kind of fix it because it was split down so far. And he was just smiling. And sometimes he would jump like that. And I said, why is your nails splitting? I got them perfect. And he just smiled. He didn't say shit. And then I was fixing it. And then his hand turned into a book. His whole hand was like a book, like nailed on a book, like a hand that had pages in between. It was weird as hell, y'all. And I said, I gotta finish this job, and I'm just filing across the book. And he was like, you ain't gotta finish, it's okay. I said, yes, I gotta finish. And he was like, basically, he just wanted to look at me, and I'm like, sir, I'm here to do a job. What are you talking about? It was already weird. Your hand will turn into a book. Your nails are splitting. And I'm discovering now, I don't know if I am traveling, astral projecting. I can tell I go into a deep sleep. I'm in a deep sleep, y'all. It's so deep that I hate to put it like that, but this is the only way I can put it. It's so deep that I feel like I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not dead. I really feel that way. Like I wake up, I'm not scared, but I be so comfortable and sleeping so deep. Then I realize I'm in a sleep. I'm having a crazy dream. I wake myself up. Then I'm like, I feel how relaxed my body is. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not dead. I woke up. I really been going through some stuff in my sleep, and it's not scary. But when I think about it, on this side, it's like, girl, what are you tapping into? And then I wake up sometimes, I'm tired. One dream I was walking and walking. My legs wake up, I'm tired. And I don't worry like I used to. I got some shit I got to take care of, y'all. My car's still out there because I don't have the funding. And I asked Spirit, I'm like, I need money for my phone. I thought my phone gonna get cut out. I got the money for my phone. I don't know what the Spirit's playing with me. I got 4 cards and I'm gonna get 4 more from the spellcaster. So, it's just a lot of magical stuff going on. And I'm good. I'm really good. What y'all got? It was like, whoa, right. If y'all hear anything, let me know. I'm gonna get 4 more cards. Yeah, I'm a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer since a little girl. My family would call it the gift. You got the gift. They said that right. The gift. And so I'm very careful now who I hang with. Growing up, I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is damn telling all my business. I was very sexually active. And even as a Christian, I was like, I gotta get it. It's like the more the preacher say don't do it, the more I wanted to do it, and the more I did it. But on this side, I guess because now I'm in the knowledge of the truth, I can't roll like that, because, and it could be the spell word, and I really feel like Spirit is setting me aside. You know what I'm saying? This is the most. And that's really, really deep. This is the most sacred, the most clean, how can I say, pure I've ever felt in any part of my spiritual walk. And it's absolutely phenomenal. And also being blessed to have a partner that is on the path too. Good man, not a whorish man. And so that's just relief. And so when he gets quiet, I know he's walking through something spiritual. It's not like, oh, what he doing? Is he blah blah blah? It's like, you quiet, I'm quiet. We'll connect when we connect. So I guess what I'm saying, y'all, it's a blessing, and I'm growing and I'm maturing even more so. And I know that this lifestyle, it comes with a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? But I love it so much, it doesn't feel like a sacrifice, but I know it is. It just is different. It's so much different from Christianity. I can't even put it into words. I'd be like too in my dream. My dream be getting to me sometimes. Yeah, make sure you write them down and ask for interpretation. And It's crazy because I can interpret dreams really well. My friends will call me and I'll be like, what? They'll be, in this mind, what's up there? They'll be telling me the dream and I'll be like, I can't interpret that. As soon as they finish talking, it'll drop on me. Okay, so we got 8 cards here. Let's get to it. The first card is prayers and wishes. Whatever that looks like. I hear a question. What are your prayers and your wishes? Okay. Have you even considered your prayers and your wishes? These are the things I hear Spirit talking to me now. These are the things that Spirit is concerned about. Spirit is concerned, and y'all heard this. It's cliche-ish, but this is what Spirit is saying. Whatever Spirit is concerned about, whatever concerns you. Okay. Life is going on. You see the dogs in the background, you see the birds, you see the sunshine. Life goes on, but what you need and what you desire matters. So have you put your wishes and your prayers out there? Have you did your candle work? Do you feel like what you want, what you desire matters? And sometimes we could turn on the TV, the radio, we could talk to people and be like, maybe I shouldn't be concerned about that because they're going through worse than me. But your worst could be just as bad. It may not be like somebody else's, but everybody is important. And Spirit wants you to know that what you need and what you desire is important too. To the smallest thing, to the biggest thing, you matter. You know how to say Black lives matter, blue lives matter, trans lives matter. Your life matter, whatever that looks like. Kira lives matter. Mr. James' life matters. Sierra life matter. Tai life matter. You know what I'm saying? Our lives matter. So what are your prayers and wishes? And did you make that known to Spirit? Mm-hmm. Transformation and change. Whew, my goodness. I was just talking about that. And man, I feel like this is me walking. Because the butterfly, that's one of my symbols. There's a cat and another butterfly. Like she's just walking in the dark with a broom, with a leather coat. I mean, it's real spooky and mystical. But that's what's going on. We're going through our separate seasons. It's like separate but together because we're walking through it, but we can identify, we can help each other of transformation and change. That is why Spirit wants us to be sure that we made our requests known unto Spirit, unto God, unto our ancestors, our deities. All of that matters. Okay. Oh wow, joy and delight. Again, all of these things, it's going to bring us joy and delight. Like some days I'm like, it'd be so chaotic and I'd be so happy. I'm like, am I supposed to be this happy? Am I losing it? But when you're in your rightful place and you're on your path that you should be on, it will bring you joy and delight. We know chaos. We can't stop chaos from happening in the world. We can't stop disasters from happening in the world. Shit's going to happen. Shit has happened. But those moments of being joyful and delightful and just feeling good, you just have to sit in that moment, y'all. If you're a person that watch the news, I'm not a person that watch the news. I catch what I got to catch. But I used to catch a lot of news at my clients' houses. Because, older people like to watch the news. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, it's a horrible world we live in. But those moments that that it's a horrible world that we live in, have joy and be delightful. And if you are in those moments, don't feel bad about it. Because, listen, you ain't gonna always have them, but when you have them, enjoy them. Okay? Make sense? Imagine and envision. Again, on that witchy journey, it goes with that those prayers and wishes, letting the spirit know. And again, here we go. Work your magic. It's a lot that she manifested. See that? All that she's manifesting. Just work your magic. Because what you envision, what you imagine, it will come to fruition. So just be careful of what you envision and what you imagine. Don't self-sabotage. Okay? And don't be messing up stuff for yourself. Once you know you're magical, once you know that you're learning, you're getting more knowledge about magic, and you've done a little bit of spell work or meditation, you see that shit work, don't put anything negative into that. And if sometimes negative thoughts pop up in our mind, combat that quickly. Like I said, I just erase it out the atmosphere. I put music on, I light a candle, I talk to somebody positive, or I just encourage myself in the Lord. All right. So just be careful with that, because the more you learn, the more you know, and Spirit will hold you accountable. Okay, will hold you accountable for what you know. Okay. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay. So those are the 4 cards from my Everyday Witch deck. So with the prayers and the wishes comes the blessing. This is my other deck, my spellcaster. All right. So when you get your prayers and your wishes, you get your blessings. Period. All right. And y'all, these are flipped over. This is good. So when your transformation and your change, you get your confidence. Okay? Don't worry about it. Am I going to be able to walk this walk? Am I going to be able to do these things? Am I going to be able to do spell work, meditate, whatever you do, whatever your spiritual outlook is? You may just be one to speak into the atmosphere, or to wish good things upon, whatever that looks like. Everybody's spiritual journey looks like it's supposed to look, hopefully. All right. It's going to bring confidence, that transformation in that change. And a lot of times we worry about, I feel Spirit, we worry about the transformation and the change, because it's transformation in the change, in change. We're not going to be that person that people were comfortable with. And you feel like, I'm going to be a dodo bird, I'm going to be crazy, and you're going to lose friends. And people are going to say stuff, but you're going to be so confident in what you know, ain't nothing they can say or do to turn you around. Wow. So with the joy and the delight, my gosh, there's a duality. Okay? We all know what grieving is. With that transformation and that change, there will be moments that you do grieve. This is why those days I feel good. Those days I feel lovely. Those days I feel strong, where everything's on the table. I don't have enough money to get my car fixed, or I'm having issues with this and that. For me, it's money. It's money, okay? It's coming, okay? I'm working on it. I'm just waiting on that breakthrough, and whatever grieving looks like. And there's that butterfly again, and there's a candle. I had them days where I just want to jump off a damn building when I think about my mama. I keep it real with y'all. And so when I get those days that I'm feeling good, I'm happy, I want to turn cartwheels with the roses in the backyard and have a picnic, I know I deserve it, because those grieving days make me just want to check out of here. But I know I got many years ahead, and that's not what Mama wants. Mama wants me to live my life and help people and be happy. Okay? So with the imagine and envision, you're going to do your finding. Look at her. You're going to find out who you really are. You're going to find out what's your best spell. You're going to find out your niche. You're going to find out what really makes you tick and talk. Okay? TikTok. But until you step into the true essence of who you are, until you just trust your magic, you may be wanting to speak a word. Everybody magic is different. You're gonna find out so many wonderful things concerning yourself, your life, and what you've been called to do. That's good as hell. Let me show these together. Okay, we have our prayers and wishes. Y'all see that? And then that's the blessings. They bring the blessing. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Transformation and change. Look at that. That brings confidence. Beautiful. Joy and delight. It's because you've been through a lot. You deserve those times to feel good. You've grieved, you've lost, you've cried, Maybe you were like me, you went through a hard time of sickness. And now, those days when you feel good, enjoy that. All right. And then imagine and envision. You're going to find out who you are. You're going to find out what works for you. You're going to find out what you need to no longer do or engage more in, But you got to imagine and envision to get that flow. I am not the same woman I was 6 months ago. I'm tired, but so much has occurred in my life. Okay, let's do one more here. I'm gonna do one more spellcaster and one more everyday witch. And so I hear Spirit saying, somebody's going to really experience, peace. Okay, so with this, you're going to have a peaceable moment. And Spirit is going to speak to you this upcoming week. Okay, so we got the clarity card. And with the clarity card, we have a card that says listening to wisdom. That's how you're going to get your clarity. It could be, somebody you look up to. It could be you watching one of my videos, or you're in a reading with me. You may see that in the book, but listen to the wisdom of Spirit and your elders and those that you look up to, that know their shit. Listen to that. That's how you're going to get clarity. And affirmation for growth. Okay? That's going to give you clarity as well. We do our mantras for money and protection. And some days you'd be like, is this really working? But just keep doing it. And you're going to get clarity. You're going to be led to those places that's going to give you more money. You're going to get those ideas that's going to give you more money. Feel better, whatever that looks like for you. Feel better, find your soulmate, connect with new people, deal with difficult neighbors and shit like that. Just keep on going. You got to listen to that wisdom. And, somebody just need to do affirmations every day. Because I see Joyce Myers wrote a book called Battlefield of the Mind. And that is so true. And that's a good book. There's a battlefield going on in your mind. And so you need affirmations to help that battlefield of your mind. It's a lot of young people, and we talked about it briefly last night, because Kira said, a lot of people, she knows a lot of people are dealing with it. She's a young woman. If you do your affirmations and your devotions and do these things to recondition your mind, you can kill the battlefield of the mind. You can kill and heal the battlefield of the mind. Okay? Have that outing, have that picnic for a dish that she liked, Have others bring other dishes that people had passed for from them, and a place just for your mother. Enjoy the memories. Have everyone talk. That's great right there. The good things in life. Know what? No what ifs. Yeah, very powerful. Yes, Kira. So, I love it. I love it. Let me just make sure. Okay. I feel led to pull some cannabis cards. It must be somebody on here that smokes cannabis or uses it for medicinal or recreational. But there is that presence is here. Spirit wants to speak to you through the cards. And I'm almost done. That's crazy. This is a masculine energy coming in. This is a man that's okay. Um Spirit wants to let you know that you are loved and that you can continue on your path. A lot of times we tend to forget about the men, but Spirit wants you to know that men matter as well. All right. So the first card that came up was Gateway, your vision. All right. Your vision is right before you. Your vision is clear. Okay. All you got to do is walk therein. Not only do women got things to do spiritually, we need the men too. We need that equal power. We need that masculinity just as much as we need the femininity. That's why I really, really appreciate the men in my life because, and not, just romantically, but because I was raised by strong women. The men they were so strong that they dominated the men. And so when I can get a male in my life with strong energy, it helps me to balance because I don't want to be overpowering in my masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Because I like being soft. I like being a woman. And I know there's some things that I'm not going to possess wholeheartedly because I'm a woman. Not taken away from me as a woman, but just something about that masculine energy brings me comfort, brings me warmth, and and it could be because I lost my father at a tender age. At 3 months, my father died. So, and imagine the men in my life. They really my granddaddy, he didn't even mess with my grandma. He let her run shit. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she wasn't having it. You're not going to tell Linda what to do. So I always wanted that balance. And so we need you men to walk in your power. We need you men to step up to the plate. You are not forgotten. Spirit has a work for you to do as well. And so the reason why I said, because we talked about the witches, the wizards. So that brings balance. So it's all tying in together. So the witches and the wizards, okay, and the warlocks are important. Whatever you call yourself, psychic, hoodoo practitioner, may say you're spiritual. Some people just not comfortable call themselves witches, warlock, wizard, whatever. You're spiritual. It is what it is. But the balance has to be there. And maybe, some men have daughters. And they're at wit's ends with their ex-wife or their child's mother. Y'all got to find a balance because your child, listening to me, you'll understand and know your child needs that equal balance. And so people say, this child chose this lifestyle because that parent wasn't there. This child chose this lifestyle because that parent wasn't there. And we have children that choose different things, even with a perfect, what we deem as perfect in America, upbringing, because both parents is in the home. Who are we to judge? What do we know? But at the end of the day, we can say whatever. Life happens for individuals, depending on what they choose for themselves. So that balance is needed. I know for myself. There it go again. Transformation. That's where we are. That transformation. We all have masculine and feminine energy. It is for all of us in differing amounts. That's right. We have to act in accordance with our nature, and these assign social, y'all know what I'm saying, roles. Okay? What she's saying is, whatever works for you, that's what works for you. You can't be like nobody else. You can't do it like nobody else. And I'm telling you, if you try, you gonna bust out. It's gonna be a mess. I think we've all been there to a certain degree. Like, damn, wait a minute. I can't be her. She can't be me. He can't be me. I can't be him. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, I gotta be me. I gotta do it this way. And that's the only way you're going to find peace. I remember being in ministry and people would be so depressed, so sad or whatever. And I'm like, well, it's because you're trying to be like your pastor. You're trying to be like your first lady. You need to be like you. That's what a peace is. Okay. Walk in meditation. Just go. Walk, pray. All right. And that goes perfect with this imagine and envision and the finding. All that goes together. See that? That's crazy. They both got afros. Imagine, envision, you're finding. And that's one way to do it. Walk in meditation. I go and walk on the trail with the ducks by the water. And not only am I getting answer from spirit, I'm also beautifying and strengthening my body as well. You know what I'm saying? Try to do a little bit of something for everything if you can. Okay. Gratitude rampage. It's already happened. Yes. The money is already here. The healing is already here. The breakthrough is already here. Just be grateful. Give thanks. Be grateful. Light your candles. Clean up your altar. Sit with spirit. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to your spirit guide. Just give them gratitude. I just give gratitude to my ancestors, to my spirit guides right now, for my car being fixed, for my money being in my bank account, for me growing and prospering on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Because social media is where it's at. And just being a blessing to people. It's already happened. Okay? So just go on a gratitude rampage. Just if you writing, if you thinking, just have that gratitude always flowing, no matter what. Okay. Okay, so within, I don't know what this is about. The energy shifts and it goes into your sexuality. And then it goes into glamour energy. That's on the sidebar by itself. So whatever that looks like for you, just make sure it's healthy. If you like looking good, and people do things online, they like to show off their bodies, and who's to judge? Some people do different things. They deal with, sex and glamour and all of that. Just make sure it's healthy. I don't know who that's for. But it's definitely for someone here that's watching, and somebody that may go back and watch the replay. But definitely energy is here. Spirit wants you to feel good, look good, Enjoy your sexual space, but just make sure it's healthy. And what does healthy look like, Queen? That looks like being drama free, being safe, nobody abusing you, and also being STD free. We have to take all of this into account when we're, flowing in that energy. And whoever you're, oh, I feel the energy is really shifting. And whoever you're with, they have to be accountable to you, because you are a magical spiritual being, and you deserve to be safe, and you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to be respected and protected. Also, I'm getting in with that glamour energy. Make sure you are, and I need to do this. I need to do this for myself as well. I keep my makeup clean, but make sure that you are throwing out old brushes, old eyeshadows, and things like that, because that stuff harbor bacteria. So somebody needs to throw away some. I see 16-year eyeshadows and stuff like that. Get you some fresh stuff, baby. Get you some fresh stuff, fresh start, and enchant that stuff and start over again. Throw away that old stuff. Okay? Throw it away. You may be a makeup artist. Spirit wants you to get some new, fresh stuff. You've had it a long time. Okay, so things, my cards here. We have to take care of ourselves on all levels. I'm just flowing tonight, y'all. I'm almost done. Okay. I poured some more cards of bear. That's out every time. Look at this, y'all. I found my bear. I was telling y'all about it. Remember I said my first spiritual shop I went through to? I got a little bear. That's my mama bear energy. So that energy is coming in, and we may have some mama bears on here. You will gouge somebody's eyes out concerning your baby. Okay. And I always say, be proactive instead of reactive. Take care of your children. Make sure you give them wisdom. Make sure you do your spell work, burn your candles, your prayers, your meditation, and protect your family, protect your children. So you won't be forced to bring harm to somebody because they done did something to your child. So there's a mama bear energy on here. Okay. This is the cross, but it is the ankh, life. Bring life to any situation. You also knowing that you are protected, you're divinely protected, and all of that good stuff. Coffin. It's time to put some things to death. Time for that stuff to die. Time for that old way of thinking to die. Time for that toxic relationship to die. It's time for you to stop worrying about money. That mindset, I'm just blessing myself, has to die. You're going to have everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you desire in divine timing, but your mindset and your conversation has to be different. Okay, so put that stuff to death. It's just no more. Fish. Okay. This is not for fertility tonight. But when I think about fish, I think about abundance. Abundance and being free. And then we have a school of fish. They stay together. You know what I'm saying? So that they can help each other, protect each other. So if a fish goes off by itself, it's more susceptible to get eaten or taken victim by fall prey to the predator. Okay, so be with your tribe. If I'm part of your tribe, be here. If you're part of light seers, be there so you can get that information, that energy. I feel so high right now. Get that information, that energy, so that you can just be protected, you can be blessed, and you don't have to walk alone. You are not alone. Michael Jackson said it best. You are not alone. I am here with you. Yeah, you're not alone. Okay? Sunshine. Let the sun shine on your life. All right? Somebody needs to open up those dark curtains. Somebody needs to let the sunlight in. This right here, I'm getting depression energy in. Spirit said you need to come out of that place. And some of you go in and out of that energy. You need to stay out of that energy because depression is not good for you. And that sunshine can be in your life no matter if it's night or day. It could be somebody you call. It could be something that you do. It could be your affirmations. It could be something that you engage in that brings you joy and peace and all of that. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe you like to sing. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to rap. Whatever that looks like for you, that is your happy place, and that is where the sun comes in. And guess what? The sun is not outward, it's inward. Okay? The sun, the light is in you. The moon, the stars, the planets, all that is on the inside of you, and you need to take care of your universe. Spirit just gave me that. And that's that. Okay? What y'all think about that? Since this is kind of heavy, I'm going to do an oracle card or two. And we out for tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow. An hour. Time flies when you're having fun, right? What y'all think about that? Just encouragement for us tonight. Right. That's so good. That's so good, Spirit. I'm going to see if there's another one, y'all. 1 second. Yep, there it is. Okay, the first card that came out. Look, we've been talking about this all night. Real change starts from inside. What I just say? Real change starts from inside you. Create that life. Create that atmosphere. I've been saying that the whole while. So y'all know Spirit is moving. When I say the moon, the stars, the sun, all of that is in you. This is the universe. Real change starts from inside you. The second card, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the stuff that you didn't know. Forgive yourself for the stuff that you did that you wish you could take back. I have to tell myself all of that. If I wouldn't have married that man, my children wouldn't have went through this. If I hadn't have did this, and my children, a lot of things I have regrets concerning my children. But they always give me my flowers and say, Mama, you did good. But I wish I could have did better. You understand? But I had to forgive myself. They're well, they're fine, they're beautiful adults. They go through their things, but they have what they need to get through it. And I had a lot to do with that. So forgive yourself. All right? And so this goes good with the last two cards. I love the way this goes. My heart is open to love. All right. So when it comes to your sexuality, when it comes to your glam, all of that has a lot to do with love, how people treat you, how they perceive you, how you allow people to treat you, and also how you treat yourself. So it's all about love, baby, but make sure it's healthy. Okay. People can love you and it can be corrupt. People can love you and it be toxic. People can love you and be abusive. You understand? Some people that's just how they love. They even somebody may say that's not love, but that's how people love. That's their love. Because that's all they know. That's what they see. But that's why Spirit is saying make sure it's healthy. People have sex and you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We only do what we know. And so there's a saying that says when you know better, you do better. Yeah. So glamour, energy, and in that sexuality. My heart is open with, to love. That's good. Hold on, y'all. That's really good. One more. Okay. All right, then I'm done, y'all. Consider all your options before acting. Be proactive instead of reactive. Inhale, exhale. That goes good with forgiving yourself. Okay. I would not compare myself to others. I told y'all, just be true to you. You can't be anyone else. Be your own guide. We had this card before. You got what you need on the inside of you. I'm here to assist you. I'm here to give you information. I'm here to, you know, be a blessing, but you're your own guide. The universe is speaking. Listen with all your heart because your heart is open to love, and know that what you need is in you. Okay. And then to conclude our reading tonight, this is great. I am peaceful and one with the earth. So it is well with our soul. Okay, that's it. All hearts and minds clear. I feel it lifted. That was pretty intense, but it was good. Yeah, I was feeling like had drank some wine or smoked something. That high came on me. It's lifting now. My work here is done. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 9:30. All good? Okay. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. And I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all are just awesome. Okay? All right. Well, we're going to chime out. Okay. Ashe. I see y'all tomorrow night. Bye-bye.